Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Cowboy's first casted game. Today we have Pale Drake Seath, Gravity Cat, Muddy, Overwatch Gaming, and Death Todd K up against Marco, Francis, Morty, Bruni, and Gus. Can they pull it off? This is going to be a game to remember. 3 easy bots up against all 3 relatively new players. Overwatch, the veteran of this team, taking on a hard bot, and Gravity Cat at approximately level 34, stepping up his game to take on a medium today. But will they be able to win? We are going to find out. Alright, and the teams are set. On the Dire side, we have Vengeful Spirit, Oracle, and Bane, 3 very, very powerful supports combo with Shadow Fiend and Sven as carries. On the Radiant team, we have a Warlock support in addition to a Dragon Knight and Wraith King as the strength carries. And then following that, we also have a Bounty Hunter and a Juggernaut as the agility carries. Bounty Hunter more than likely going to be playing a ganking role. Let's see if they can do it. Will they be successful in their first game without Big Daddy Cowboy carrying them? Muddy already chilling at base, moving a little bit slower than the rest, but that's okay. We have Overwatch stepping out of his comfort zone, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Overwatch primarily only plays as Sniper. If you've ever seen him play, you know he is a big advocate of Sniper, and that's pretty much all he really knows. So right now, the lanes are being decided. We can see up top we have Death and Pale Drake Seath going into the off lane. Warlock and Dragon Knight, very powerful combo over there. The mid lane being taken by Gravity with Juggernaut. A very nice set, as we can see. Scrolling on in on it real fast just to give you a better look at this. We can see it has a very nice little samurai look going on. I really like that sword. Over in the off lane, it looks like we have Overwatch, and Muddy looks like he's going to try and take mid for himself. They're going to have to decide this. The timer is counted down, and things are beginning. So we can see right here, we already have the bounty rune. In the bottom area, we have a regen. Those will be not well for a regen, will be useless at this point in the game. Up top, we have the Gus bot on Sven and Francis bot on Oracle. Down in the bottom, we have the Bruni bot, the Shadow Fiend, taking the mid position. Very strong mid choice for this game. And then, of course, Bane and Vengeful Spirit with a double support in the Dire's off lane. However, their stuns together can do quite some damage if Over is not careful. So they're going for a 2-2-1 split, a bit unorthodox here, and it looks like Muddy will be making the trip to go down south. Over already feeling the pain of the bots. They're putting out some harassment, and Over is going to need to move here. If he is not careful, these bots will whittle down his health very slowly but surely. Muddy's circling around to join up with the Bounty Hunter, but that is going to be a rough lane. Having 2 melee against 2 range is never a good thing. And we can see Over already having to use his stealth to escape that damage. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, we have both Seath and Death going at it. We have Sven and Oracle. So we can see both ranges here doing a little bit of damage, and neither Seath nor Sven really want to get up front and do anything. They're both being very cautious with their last hits right here, and that's going to have a big impact in the late game, as right now both Gus and Seath have very low farm. Gus actually pulling in a little bit more than Seath. So real quick, taking a quick look here at the XP, we can see it currently is in favor of the Dire, given we are very early. Given on the gold, it looks like Radiant is actually holding the gold lead right now by just a little bit. So moving on over, we have Gravity Cat up against Shadow Fiend in mid. And this is going to be a really hard matchup for the Juggernaut. Although he can avoid damage through the usage of his Whirlwind, still, he doesn't really have the sustainability or the type of defense to handle the range damage coming in from the Shadow Fiend. And we can see Shadow Fiend is just cleaning up last hits. Gravity Cat already had to pop his salve, and that is not good. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, things are not looking too good for Over. He's losing a lot of health. Muddy also very, very low. Up top, meanwhile, Seath playing rather passive. Warlock had to go all the way back to the base, it seems, but there has not been a first blood yet. And Muddy just getting drilled by the range creeps right now. And Juggernaut actually pulling off the first blood on Shadow Fiend, ladies and gentlemen. The first blood does go to the viewers, over to the Radiant side. Very good. Had a nice chunk of damage there. Good XP change, and we can see he got a lot of damage in through the Blade Fury. So down here in the bottom, it looks like Muddy is at risk of dying. They're chasing him down, and he is going to have to probably retreat back to base here and then TP back. And the Radiant team still has no courier. Meanwhile, over on the Dire, up top, they're going down. We have Overwatch still playing very passively as Bounty. Juggernaut did manage to get that kill, but Shadow Fiend is going to come back. He's not going to let things slide. We can see Warlock getting the majority of the XP. Still no Dire on the Radiant side. Meanwhile, the Dire, or excuse me, no Courier on the Radiant side. And the Dire already with their Flying Courier, and that's going to really set the Radiant back on their potential, their item choices. They can't really get any items over to them right now, and that's going to hurt a lot. So hopping back to mid, Gravity taking a little bit of damage from Shadow Fiend, and it looks like he's going in. He's going in for the chase with Blade Fury, but he missed a good bit of damage. He might be able to clean this up if he's careful. Shadow Fiend is going to retreat, grab the Bounty rune, it seems. There is an invisibility rune down below. Meanwhile, Over, out of healing items, has the Flying Courier. I don't think there is still no Ground Courier, though. Flying Courier is not going to be able to be activated right now. Seath still very low on his farm. Death with literally no items and 1,000 gold. I'm not sure what his game plan is here as Warlock. He is taking those last hits, and Seath is suffering greatly from lack of gold. I don't think anybody on this team... Okay, we actually have boots on Muddy. Bounty has boots, and I believe that might be it. Juggernaut has boots, but we can, as we can see, going through the team members, there are items in the stash on 2 of the team members that they do not have access to because there is still no courier. Muddy trying to make a push, and we can see these ranged heroes are just punishing him every time he goes close, just little pops. Currently looking at the level spread, we can see Juggernaut is leading the team at level 5, Seath at level 4, Muddy at level 2, and a big stun going in on Over, but he does manage to get off the stealth, thankfully escaping out of that. That could have been bad news bears for them. And the stun comes out, but Muddy misclicks, hits a creep, and the computers look like they're going to go for it. They are chasing, but can Over get the kill? Vengeful trying to retreat. Oh, and the snipe, and Over goes down trying to get the kill. Muddy now having to play even more cautious than before. You can see the Bounty rune. There is none up right now, but there is an illusion down bottom. Meanwhile, up top, it looks like Warlock died at just about the same time as Over, unfortunately. And it looks like there is now a Flying Carrier and a Scribed Baby Roshan on the side of the Radiant. That is going to help them out, finally having that. Shadow Fiend heading up. He's not going to see a rune over there. I'm not sure why he's going. They already have a ward that is going to expire relatively soon. Muddy, relatively low health though. If he's not careful, one Brain Sap from this Bane could effectively kill Muddy at 241. Brain Sap, you have to remember, it is pure damage, meaning it will hit quite hard. And I don't know if this is a good move by Overwatch. If he comes out of stealth, it could be very bad for him very fast. And he's going to go out of stealth. Let's see what happens. There goes the Brain Stab. Muddy does get a stun in, though, and he's going to have to retreat quickly before they get damage in. The Wave of Terror going out. Muddy pretty much being forced back to base, and it looks like Over wants this kill. He's considering it, and he may be able to get it if he's careful, but he will more than likely lose his life in the process. And meanwhile, Vengeful Spirit is healing up. This is not going to be a good decision. He tries to open. This could be bad. There's the stun, and Vengeful goes down. And meanwhile, Warlock once again dying up top. Warlock still with no items. No idea where he's going with the helm of Iron Will. What is he even building? I have no idea. Looking quickly at the helm. I guess he could be. No, he can't be going for an armlet. What is he actually getting? No, I don't know what he is getting. He is just grabbing items. I should have given Warlock a passive bot. Meanwhile, Gravity running back from Brunibot here in mid. And real quick, taking a look at the charts, we can see the net worth drastically in favor of the Dire now. Over 4,000 gold, approaching that 5,000 gold threshold. Meanwhile, XP also very much in the favor of the Dire. We can see all the way back here at the start of the match when there was a slight chance for Radiant. It is quickly going downhill with a 1-5 lead in favor of the Dire. Meanwhile, Over still looking for an opportunity. We can even see the level differences now. 5-7, 4-4-4 versus 5-6, 6, 8, and 6. The Dire team having access to most of their ultimates at this point. I believe all of them do, actually, with the exception of Vengeful. That's going to really hurt, considering Juggernaut is the only one that actually has that ability. And meanwhile, Juggernaut getting sniped out. Muddy trying to go head-to-head with the Shadow Fiend. He gets the stun off. He might be able to pull this off. No, Shadow Fiend! Shadow Fiend with the close-range Shadow Rays taking down Muddy and securing a double kill. And meanwhile, it looks like Bounty Hunter has also died in the bottom lane. Ladies and gentlemen, this is turning into a massacre very, very fast. You can see the fight recap right there. 2 Shadow Rays going out. He got off his wand and his bottle versus 2 Wraithfire Blasts from Muddy, and it was not enough. Bottom lane is being dominated, and we can see Seath running for his life right here. Damage is coming out, and they are going to pull. Seath barely scraping away with his life. Only 55 health remaining, and these combatants really do need to spend their gold. Gravity chasing down the Shadow, but he does have double damage. Oh! And an Omni Slash. Gravity Cat securing the kill, getting the 2nd kill that the Radiant team now has. Good job by Gravity. Meanwhile, Muddy teleporting down bot. Looking at the kill spread, we can see right now Muddy only with 1 death. Seath still has not died. Warlock 4 deaths, and Overwatch Gaming with 3. And Muddy's going to go in for a stun, and he's going to immediately back out. He really can't afford to try and fight this by himself. He simply doesn't have the items to put out enough DPS to pull that in right now. Meanwhile, up top, we can see Overwatch has rotated, probably looking for a pick, and we can see he's already barely hanging on. And if he opens, there is a good chance he will end up getting picked. Seath going back up top, and he can't afford to go near that Oracle right on top of the harassment. Seath has no real support in this top lane. Already having to withdraw, taking a little pop shot from the Oracle there. He could heal that up, but he looks like he's going to choose not to. Oh, and there may be a fight going down. Gravity Cat's going in. Blade Fury is going. He is on the Bane with the chase, and he's going to pull back. And will a stun come out here? A stun coming out from Muddy on Vengeful. Muddy withdrawing, though. And it looks like there will be no trade. Meanwhile, in the top, we have Death coming up. He does not have his Golem yet. Seath, however, could go Dragon Mode. Death getting nuked. Instead, he decides to put up his Fatal Bonds, and the root comes out from Oracle. Oracle dropping out that Fortune's End, rooting them in place temporarily. It's not enough, and it looks like Seath is going to be making his way down to grab the Bounty Rune. Meanwhile, Shadow Fiend picking off Bounty Hunter. Gravity Cat coming in, getting the Vengeful Spirit, and it looks like he might try and finish off the Bane as well. Is he? No, he's going to get grabbed by the ulti and picked off by the Shadow Fiend while he's incapacitated. And this is quickly becoming even more of a massacre than it was. Now at 3-11, over triple the kills. Seath coming in, though. He's going to get the Fire Breath off. Can he secure the kill? No! A Brain Sap by the Bane to finish it off. And Seath also goes down, getting his first death. The brutality, ladies and gentlemen. Brunybot and Mortybot know no fear as they begin to push in the Tier 1 bottom tower of the Radiant. And that tower is absolutely melting. We can see the Structure Renew coming out. Muddy coming in, dropping the stun. He's going to try and get in some damage here. A good crit on Brunybot. Brunybot is running. If Muddy gets off another stun in time, but it's not going to matter. Brunybot face tanking it down. Overwatch coming in. Looks like he's going to try and clean it up as well. Brunybot now on the retreat. Brunybot is running, and he has the wand. The wand is popped. He's now taking the bottle charges. Looks like he's going to try and fight. And Overwatch gets nuked as he goes into stealth. Brunybot picking up another one. Absolutely amazing play by Brunybot right there. Very, very good healing. And he waits, picks up that Bounty Rune. And we can see now he's going to use the bottle and heal himself back up as he roams through the Radiance jungle, making his way towards Tier 1. And actually looks like he's going to go up top And this could be bad news for both Death and Seath. Death still without his golem at 12 minutes in. This is a big issue. Seath, very, very limited in his item choices. Still no boots, and here he comes. Brunibot coming in. Seath getting picked off. Death standing there just channeling, and that slow is working, but it's going to get him killed. A couple quick auto attacks coming in from Shadow Fiend. Wraps up another one. And this Shadow Fiend is just laying down the pain on the team. This is unbelievable. But Bounty Hunter, ladies and gentlemen, looks like he did indeed manage to pick off the Bane right there. Some good damage going out, 605 damage, and it did give him a good chunk of gold. But I don't think that's going to be enough to give them a comeback here. You can see Bounty barely hanging on by a thread. His item's still extremely limited. And we can see the XP here. It had a slight curve there when Bounty got the kill, but still over 7,500 XP in favor of the dialer. Meanwhile, the gold is right around the 10,000 mark, and that, by many, is considered the point of no return. Looking quickly at their items, we can see that Seath is still without boots. Gravity Cat with upgraded boots, Over with upgraded boots. A big nuke and a one-shot by Sven. Overwatch going down. Warlock grabbing his first item with a cloak of spell resistance. An odd choice. An odd choice indeed. Meanwhile, the entire enemy team has most of their items. Sven in particular, we can see more than likely working towards a BKB. Meanwhile, Oracle with the Arcane Boots and picking up wards, and Necronomicon already on Bane, and Brunibot more than likely working up his BKB right here, and he already has his Yasha and Power Treads as well. And it looks like Bane may be picking up Phase Boots, and I gotta say, that's an interesting choice on Bane. It looks like Gravity Cat may be trying to work his way towards an Aghanim Scepter, picking up that point booster early, but I don't think it's going to make a difference with a 5-20 split this early in the game. Shadow Fiend knocking down another tower, and this is quickly just getting so far out of hand that there is going to be absolutely no chance for the Radiant to come back. We can see that Brunibot up top, working down this tier 2 tower. Oracle getting a kill on Dragon Knight. How does that even happen? Poor Seath, looks like he walked into a 3-on-1, and unfortunately, that is not going to pan out well for him. And Overwatch getting dusted. This is not good. He needs to back out. Sven putting up God's strength, and Over is pulling back. But here comes Gravity. Gravity going in with the Omni Slash. He gets 1 kill. He gets 2 kills, ladies and gentlemen. Gravity Cat getting a very, very much needed boost to the Radiant forces. I do apologize. This is my first game casting. It is a lot to talk about. Meanwhile, the top tower getting absolutely wrecked by the support squad right here with Morty, Francis, and Marco. And that is a hard thing to stop, especially 3 supports, because supports have so many disables. This isn't something that one carry can just jump in and stop. Between the stun, the disable, the ability to get out of trouble with Oracle. And we can see it looks like Gravity is going to go in, but he does not have Omni Slash up, and he still needs about 800 gold to finish up that Aghanim Scepter. Overwatch also coming in, and it looks like they may go for a fight. The Blade's coming out. Marcobot on the run. They made Marcobot stealth. There comes the dust. No, Overwatch is going to stay in. They're going to commit. He gets up the track. Can they get that bonus gold? Oh, no, maybe. Over switching gears, going after the Oracle instead, and he can't make up his mind. He can't pick who he wants to kill. Gravity securing the kill. Will he grab the DD? No, he leaves the damage right there. Meanwhile, it looks like Seath. Where is Seath at? Seath actually managing to pick off the Vengeful Spirit, but Shadow Fiend coming in and cleaning it on up, showing Seath who the real man of the house is. Gravity Cat still with 30 seconds before he can drop out that Omni Slash. And right now, the Omni Slash is his only real chance to pull this game back. He's only 100 gold from the Aghanim Scepter. It looks like he's going to go after the Shadow Fiend. The Shadow Fiend retreating. Bounty Hunter also getting in the mix. This could be a really big kill here if they can pull it off. Oh, the AoE explosion. The big bomb, the Requiem of Souls coming out from Shadow Fiend, and he knocks out both Juggernaut and Bounty Hunter. A huge increase in gold, and he is now finished his BKB at this point, and that is going to make him much harder to kill. Meanwhile, on the bottom, we have Muddy picking up a healing salve at 17 minutes, a bit of an unorthodox choice. And he doesn't even have the mana to get the res off should Sven choose to charge. And as we can see, Sven is currently with full mana. He almost has his BKB done. If Sven pops God's Strength and the Storm's Hammer, Muddy will die. Sven is retreating. What will he do? Is he going to turn around? If I was Sven right here, I would easily pop those cooldowns and absolutely tear through. And instead, Sven is going to be teleporting mid. Which down here, Seath picks up a kill on Oracle. Vengeful Spirit comes in, though, and takes back that gold he just earned. Not giving them much of a chance to do anything. We can see Overwatch going in here, still only with his phase boots. This is going to be a little rough. Sven pops God's Strength. They hit him with the Wave of Terror, but they do not get him with Dust. Overwatch waiting for his opportunity in stealth. And there is a small chance that the Radiant could come back with proper marking by Overwatch. That extra gold could help. And meanwhile, Juggernaut is going on in. He does have Omni Slash, but there are quite a few ads around. It might not be worth using it, and he's going for it anyway. He manages to get the kill on the Sven. A majority of the attacks get wasted, and instead he gets caught by the Bane's ultimate with Fiend's Grip, ultimately sacrificing his health for a very minuscule game right there.
Middle tower is under attack.
And right now, the Dire is pushing up on that tier 3. And this is not looking good in the slightest.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Overwatch going into stealth, looking like he's going to do something. He's going to try and open on the Bane, but instead he will retreat, and that's probably a good move. But Seath's coming in as well. Seath with the stun. They're getting the damage out. One kill. Can they get a second one? They are chasing Overwatch. There it is. Overwatch with the Shuriken toss, cleaning it on up, securing 2 kills, 2 desperately needed kills for the Radiant right there.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, it looks like, based on the item selection, it looks like Overwatch may be trying to work his way towards a Desolator, which is a bit odd considering his current gold game, but it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities. Currently, the Shadow Fiend and Oracle absolutely dominating this tier 2, and Overwatch getting no support from his team down here, and it looks like they're getting interested in him. Looking at the item spread, we can see Seath now has bought some things, but he's still very limited. Basically a Magic Wand and Treads, and then some basic items. Gravity, of course, with his Scepter done. Deathclock picking up random assorted items, still no boots, and Muddy still very basic with the Gauntlets, Quelling Blade, and the Boots of Speed. Just a glance at the XP graph, we can see it has taken a turn, moving back up towards the Radiant, but it is still slightly over 6,000, very much an advantage of the Dire, and the gold graph even farther, approaching the 14,000 total mark. Meanwhile, in the middle, we can see that the Dire team is grouping up, and this could be the final push right here. They may be looking to end this early. They certainly have the beat. Seath running in, and that was a bad decision. Seath getting absolutely decimated, and Brunibot is a little bit low. The Oracle could heal him up if done correctly, and oh, a big kill on Gravity Cat right there, near instantly. Shadow Fiend did, however, waste his Requiem of Souls, and that is going to be bad for him. That is a fairly long cooldown at roughly a minute and a half. Waiting on the opportunity. Muddy doesn't really have the items he needs to hang. Still not done his power treads right now. But he may be heading back to pick him up. Over. Going for the opener here on Mortybot. And Mortybot withdrawing. He is marked. Over probably looking to get that kill. Muddy also chasing out, and they want it. Muddy gets the stun. Over stealths. He tosses out another Shuriken, and he gets the crit, taking down the Bane. Meanwhile, Wraith King getting picked off by the Vengeful and Oracle combo. On Seath going dragon mode. He's looking to make something happen. He's turning back around. He's being very indecisive here. He needs to get the stun. The stun's out. The fire breath is out, and he's turning back around. It looks like he does not want to commit. Gravity going in with the Blade Fury. Excuse me. He is staying right on, trying to get one more hit, and there it is. Dragonite with the stun, securing the kill on Vengeful. And could this be it? Will a Radiant make a push back? Juggernaut picking up the recipe for Maelstrom first, a rather unorthodox choice there. That recipe isn't going to help him at all until he gets the rest of the parts. However, it is a good choice for an item progression. Meanwhile, we have Sven and Oracle pushing up top lane. And Sven looking quite beefy right about now. His BKB done, his treads done, his magic wand done, and while he is still very basic, that is all you really need to begin to tear stuff apart on Sven. Gravity Cat looking for an opportunity. Gets up the blade spin. There's still too many creeps right now. He can't afford to use Omni Slash. Sven is chasing, and he does have an opportunity here. If Sven is isolated, there's the stun though. Sven is retreating, it looks like, and Gravity could take this if he decides to. Instead, he's going to run it down. Sven getting that buff up. Gravity trying to get it with those auto attacks. He's coming in with the Blade Fury. Will he get it? Sven just barely getting away. He needs to use those phase boots. There it is. Gravity Cat securing the kill on Sven. Meanwhile, in the mid area. Ooh, I can scroll out far as a caster. This is nice. I wish I could fucking play like this. This would be awesome. We got Gravity along with Seath and Todd here. All looking for an opportunity. I'm not sure. Todd now does have his Golem finally. I don't think I've seen him use it once this game, which is a pity because it is a huge game changer in team fights. Will he drop the Golem right here? He does. Chaotic Offering goes out. All three are stunned. Seath, the Omni Slash goes out. Seath with the Dragon Breath. Could they kill Morty and Marco right here? Gravity going in. The Golem is also chasing. Marco bot going down, and they are making a push, but they're going to have to dive the tier 1 bounty. Can he get the snipe? No, and Bane gets out just in time with the TP, but they are going to get the tier 1 as well. And TP coming in right now. It's Sven. Sven looking to retreat here. Not sure why. The BKB is up, but he's not popping God Strength. He could easily fight this and win it if he chose to. He may be choosing to here. Nope, he's going to die, I think. Sven looking to retreat now, but instead Shadow Fiend's coming in, and we have all seen the absolute destruction that Brunibot brings to the battlefield, and he has his Desolator done, and this is not good. He is going to absolutely shred the team, and a mini stun there from Overwatch, helping to save Warlock's life only momentarily. Fortunately, the BKB is down though, but right now with that auto attack damage from the Desolator, not to mention the attack speed from the Yasha and the BKB, this Shadow Fiend is a force to be reckoned with, and if they push all the way up, this could be a pair of racks. See, up top, you have Vengeful. Bane teleporting in. Meanwhile, eyes on Brunibot. Brunibot popping out a Requiem of Souls. Not sure why. Seath barely surviving there, getting away with just a little bit of health left. Over also very low, but Over does have his Desolator, and that extra bit of nuke damage will be very important if they're to get actual kills here on the enemy. You can see Brunibot looking for the fight. The Omni Slash goes out, and it's wasted on creeps. Jug coming on out though, looking to get the kill on the Oracle. Oracle is retreating, recovering from that slow. That's gonna, get hit by a Eul Scepter. It uses its own Eul Scepter. I'm not sure why. It still has not popped False Promise. If it's going to have any chance of escape, it's going to need to here. They are closing in. Gravity, Over, both looking to secure the kill, and there it is with the bonus gold coming on in. So hopping over to the gold, we can see they are bringing it back slowly. Only a 10,000 gold gap. And the Radiant might actually be able to salvage this game, but over here we have the full force of the Dire, and we can see Shadow Fiend is absolutely dominating right now, shredding through these towers. Muddy being forced to retreat very quickly. He does have his Vitality booster that will give him a little bit more health, but it's a bit late in the game. And Shadow Fiend is chasing this all the way in. He does not care. The stun comes out from Muddy, and he needs to retreat. Shadow Fiend doing one last raise. It's not going to help. Can Over get the kill? Over might be able to kill the Shadow Fiend, and he does. A big kill by Overwatch. The Chaotic Offering goes out, and the fight's going down. Overwatch having to retreat. The Golem staying on top of that VS. Sven tearing it over, looking to secure another one right here. He's going in. If he can get this hit right now, there's the track. He's looking for the hit, and there it is. The VS goes down. And additionally, the Jug takes down the Sven, and the Radiant successfully defends against the push. Meanwhile, the creep's pushing up to make some leeway on the tier 2 bottom Dire tower. Let's see. Oracle, the only one left right now, and this is an excellent opportunity for them to push. With the entire Dire team down for about 30 seconds, but instead, it looks like the Radiant is just going to take this time and catch up and get some more gold. Bounty Hunter getting farmed up. Overwatch is slowly getting more gold here. Looks like Over may in fact be working towards a Battle Fury. Very interesting choice on a Bounty Hunter. A bit unorthodox, but he does have his Vlads and his Phase and his Desolator, and he is in a good position to pick up something. Juggernaut finishing off Mjolnir. Meanwhile, up top, Muddy just kind of hanging out. Bane circling around. We can see a DD rune ready for the taking, and Overwatch gets dusted. Are they going to chase? No, they are not. But Gravity Cat is in position. He is ready to jump in if the situation presents itself. And instead, they are going to full-on retreat, it seems. Ooh, and Juggernaut. Oh, quickly picking up a kill on the Shadow Fiend before dying himself. Sven picking up a quick 551 gold for that kill. And Muddy is hanging out. What is he getting? Muddy picking up a Heart of Tarask. An excellent choice late game, but I don't think he's going to have the gold to pull that one off. We will certainly see. Meanwhile, we have Overwatch and Warlock. Warlock almost with Chaotic Offering up. He does have a very good chance of winning any encounter with good usage of Chaotic Offering. And Bounty Hunter now beginning to get farmed up to the point where he is a significant threat on the battlefield. And through proper Chaotic Offering use, they could, in fact, turn this around and what might potentially be a win. We can see Oracle here with DD, relatively alone, and Bounty is going to miss the Oracle altogether. But Sven is ripe for the pickin'. Bounty getting invisible a little bit late, and he's going to pass the Sven up. He's going for the Bane instead. And I don't know if I agree with this choice. That Bane could easily hold him in place, and Over may very well be in trouble. In fact, he does manage to successfully kill the Bane. However, the Sven right here, we can see with only 550 health, popping his wand up to 650, barely getting away.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The Oracle escaping. And it's going to come right into the Bounty Hunter. Will the Bounty, what will he do? The Bounty is going to pass the Oracle up completely. That should be an easy kill, and there it is. Bounty picking up another one. Unfortunately, there was no track on that kill, and he lost the chance at that extra gold.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Seath dropping out a stun on the Shadow Fiend. And we can see Brunibot is not going to take it. He's ready to fight Over with a good mini stun. Gets the track off. And Over laying down some pain into Brunibot. This could be a good turning point right here. If Over can secure this kill, he gets the track up on top of the BKB. He tosses up the Shuriken. He needs one more attack. He's going in with his phase boots. And there it is. Overwatch securing the kill on Shadow Fiend. Taking out the biggest force that the Dire have. But he is going to get caught here and popped on down by Sven and Bane together. Meanwhile, Seath heading down into the bottom lane, looking to get a little farmed up. And it looks like the Juggernaut has crashed, ladies and gentlemen. And this is not good. Juggernaut being one of the primary carries on this team right now. And if he has crashed, that is bad news. We can see that the computer has decided to sit out their Vengeful Spirit in place of the Juggernaut. And that is not a trade that is going to be very worthwhile for the Radiant. See Sven going to pick up the illusion.
There's only one rogue knight.
Picking up what seems to be an assault cuirass. Meanwhile, Muddy getting caught running for his life against the Oracle. And he is running as best as he can right now. And he's going to turn around. He throws out a stun. He needs to keep running. If this Bane grabs him, it'll be the death of him. And he does manage to get back into the base behind the tier 3. And Bane is still on him, taking some damage from the tower. Juggernaut being taken over by one of the teammates. They're bringing Juggernaut out. They need to use those phase boots. They're getting stuck behind creeps, though. And the lack of phase boot usage right now is desperately hurting. The phase boots finally go off. Gravity Cat catching on up. Can he get the kill on the Bane? There it is, an Omni Slash. He does secure the kill. Meanwhile, though, we have Oracle right here in the midfield looking to juke. And Muddy, if he gets off a stun, they could take this Oracle down. Muddy with the stun. Gravity coming in, and there's the damage. Juggernaut getting another kill. And they need to retreat. We have Sven coming in. And while he is low on health, a God's Hand comboed with Stormhammer could be enough to get a kill. He pops it up, and it looks like he's looking for an opportunity. He doesn't see anything, though. And Overwatch could very easily pop off this Sven if he chooses to, which he should, in my opinion. He tosses out the Shuriken early. He gets the mark up. He gets the stealth. There's the opener. And the Sven not going to stun, just trying to run for his life. And this will be it. Oh, no! The Sven pops the BKB just barely before dying, resulting in another kill for Overwatch Gaming. And right now, Over basically carrying this game on his shoulders, as we can see from the level spread. Over now 22, Juggernaut back into the game. With Juggernaut back in, there is a chance. And Seath with over 3,700 gold just sitting there. I don't know why he's not spending it. He could easily go and start working towards his heart right now, which would be a huge boost to his survivability. His Reaver costs exactly 3,200. Yet he has not picked it up. Muddy running for his life. Bounty Hunter coming in, though, picking off Shadow Fiend. It looks like he's going to put out a track. Bounty, ooh, getting caught briefly, but then the Bane breaks it. I'm not sure why, and it looks like Bounty and Muddy are going in. They're looking to make something happen here. Overwatch with the chase on top of the Bane. Ooh, an Oracle with a save. Overwatch getting stunned. The damage is coming out. He's looking to escape, and oh, he's just barely going to scrape away. And he is working up a Butterfly at this point, too. And Over with a regen rune, unfortunately not getting the stealth off, and that regen isn't going to hit max effect. There's the grab. The damage is coming out, and Overwatch is going to go down. Francis bot healing himself up. Some excellent Oracle play. Meanwhile, Juggernaut is looking for blood, it seems. He's heading back in. Up here, we can see that the Wraith Knight goes down, but the ulti is up. Juggernaut comes in with the Omni Slash, and he's getting in some damage. Is it going to be enough? He does get the Oracle. Muddy running for his life. The stun's out. Juggernaut trying to do what he can. Sven pops God's Strength, and Gravity is forced to retreat, getting hit with the stun, and Sven, oh, a swap by Vengeful, and oh, down goes the Juggernaut. More damage coming in. Seath looking to make something happen. Unfortunately, a Stormhammer to pop the dragon. And that may be it right there for the Radiant, ladies and gentlemen. An excellent effort, a good chance at a comeback, but unfortunately things are not looking good anymore. We can see they briefly did pull the XP curve back into their favor. The gold almost very, very close to breaking that 0 mark. But right now, there are four level 16 plus members of the Dire bearing down. But instead, it looks like Death is going to drop out that Warlock Golem. That is going to make the Dire forces retreat, even briefly. This will be enough for the rest of the Radiant to resurrect. Overwatch looking to get the kill on Sven.
Who slays
Picks
me?
one off. And right now the Radiant have to be careful. They have a very good opportunity being presented to them by the retreat. Shadow Fiend, where is he sneaking in? Brunybot looking to pick up something. We can see he now has a Chrysalisk as well. And giving himself critical hits is going to make him even more deadly than before. Muddy still about 1,600 gold short of finishing up that Heart of Tarask. I don't think I've ever seen someone go boots into heart before. Meanwhile, Overwatch Gaming chasing down the Oracle. He gets the hit. Shuriken on cooldown, and he does finish it. He needs to get out, though. Shadow Fiend laying down the pain. He cannot stealth just yet. He gets it off. Now, if he's smart here, he could take advantage and reopen on that Shadow Fiend. Looks like for now he is going to play it safe. Meanwhile, we have the creeps knocking on the bottom door of the Radiant Fortress. Pale Drake Seath going on in to do some damage. And he has still not spent his gold. I'm not sure what he is waiting on. He's not even actively using his armlet, and there's so many things that Seath could pick up that would be a massive help to him right now. Muddy's still slowly working his way towards that heart. Still approximately 1,400 gold away. It looks like he's going to chase the Bane. He thinks he can do it, but he's auto-attacking the creep instead of the Bane. And if Bane Fiends grips him right here with the tower on top of him, that could be the end of Muddy. He is thankfully going to get out, though. Meanwhile, Overwatch chasing down the Shadow Fiend, looking to get another kill. Can Over get the pick? Oh, and there it is. But he may get womboed right here. Over waiting for the chance to escape. Stealth is not up. Ripped back, stunned, and molested. Over goes down. Overextending for another kill, and down he goes. Meanwhile, Muddy in a bad situation right here. Bane, Oracle, and Vengeful coming on in, and Muddy needs to get out of there. And he backs up, thankfully, just in the nick of time. Meanwhile, those supports are going to begin pushing up. Back in the middle lane, we have Death. Not enough mana for the Golem, and Sven absolutely dominating on him. The BKB goes up. Seath trying to go Dragon Form. It's not going to matter. Sven absolutely decimating two members of the Radiant team right now, and this is not looking good. This could be their push. Bounty Hunter is down. Dragon Knight and Warlock have just been killed. On res, Warlock could go for Chaotic Offering. But right now, both Muddy and Juggernaut are away from base. Juggernaut picking up invisibility, and it looks like he's going to go and try and pick the Vengeful Spirit instead of defending his own base, and this could be a set of racks right here. Their only chance of survival is going to be Warlock's Chaotic Offering right now. Taking a brief look at the items, I don't believe there's a DP on either Muddy or Juggernaut, and no, there is not. And if these bots choose, they're going to knock down this tower, and they might knock down the racks. There's the Fortify, there's the Golem. Sven does not care. Sven is going to smash away, and he is going to pull. Nope, it looks like he's going to run back in. The heal coming out from Oracle, but instead he turns back around. And Sven not attacking the Golem for some unknown reason. With the damage he has right now, he could easily slaughter the Golem. Instead, he just continues to run. Drops a stun on the Golem, and then a Yule Staff on top of it. The track goes up on Sven. And it looks like Bounty Hunter is coming in, looking to get his prey. And he is fighting it out, getting those hits on Sven. Bounty Hunter looking to finish it. One more hit, he gets the run. Oh, what a big stun. And Sven looking to get away. Bounty waiting for the opportunity, throws the Shuriken, and there it is, Bounty with another kill. Oh no. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane though, it's coming down to Gravity versus Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend dropping out that Requiem. And Juggernaut disconnecting with what would have been an easy kill on the Shadow Fiend. Overwatch getting another pick on Oracle. And all these kills from Overwatch are slowly helping the Radiant to climb back in. We can see looking at total gold earned right now. Radiant not hanging on, and their net worth still very much in the favor of the Dire. We can see the total gold earned being approximately 3,000 apart, and the gap is slowly closing with a net worth difference. In terms of XP, we can see the Radiant actually do have the advantage now in experience gain. Very slight difference, approximately 1,000 between them. And with the Juggernaut disconnected, the Vengeful is likely back in base, and yes, she is. Meanwhile, Seath and Over are pushing up. They take down the Shadow Fiend again, and will they get a Rax here? This is the question. With the Desolator, they could very easily put the Rax up. Over is running back to grab his Butterfly. Yes, he now has the Butterfly, and here they go. Will they push it in? The Dire are going to be down Shadow Fiend for a minute. Now is their best opportunity to push. Looking quickly, we can see that there is no Golem for another 10 seconds. And a big stun coming out on Over, and he's getting nuked, and he needs to get out of there. Warlock trying to use his slow, but he's going to get smashed himself. Seath coming in with a stun, and the Warlock needs to get ready to drop this Chaotic Offering if they're going to take the tower. He's ready for it. Will he put it out? Seath cleaning up the Sven.
You have much to learn about fighting dragons.
Over is retreating. There's the swap. Seath looking a little confused regarding what just happened. Over looking for an opportunity, and he needs to start throwing out those tracks and get in. There's the Chaotic Offering. The stun is out. Over one-shotting the Oracle almost. Seath laying down some pain. There's the Dragon's Breath. There is a Gem of True Sight on the ground, and if the Bounty picks this up, that is going to be very bad for the Dire. It looks like they're going to completely pass it. The Bane goes down. The Gem still lays out in the open. Bounty Hunter cleaning up the enemies. The Gem's still on the ground. Seath pops Dragon. Golem's out. Desolator in possession, and they are going to aim to push this tower. And Over will be forced to retreat right here, or otherwise he risks dying. And he's still passing up the Gem of True Sight. Meanwhile, Seath trying to duke it out. And Seath, can he do it? Seath manages to take a 1-for-1 trade with the Shadow Fiend, taking him out. Excellent job by Seath. Gravity Cat now into the mix. He has his Battle Fury Mjolnir, and he is going to be hitting quite fast. We can see the Vengeful Spirit turning around very quickly. The Omni Slash goes out, cleaning that up. And right now, this is the big chance. This could be it. The Radiant could come back right here and win in what has been the most exciting casual game in Dota, and an amazing juke right there by the Juggernaut, ladies and gentlemen, going into the Blade Fury to effectively avoid the Storm's Hammer. Excellent play by Gravity Cat. I'm not even sure if he did it intentionally. Meanwhile, we can see that Bounty Hunter has picked up the Gem of True Sight now, and they are going to pull back, but not before taking out that Tier 3 tower.
Bountiful. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Bounty now at max level. Quite a lot of gold banked in. Looking briefly, we can see the gold curve now in the favor of Radiant. In addition to the XP curve, over 10,000 extra XP earned. And looking at the kill spread, we can see the Juggernaut at 19 and 8 and the Bounty Hunter at 18 and 10, very much pulling this back into the favor of the Radiant. But will it be enough? Can they pull it off? Omni Slash comes out from the Juggernaut. It ends up hitting a number of creeps, though, making it relatively wasted. A big stun on Overwatch, and they are going to ignore him. And Overwatch doesn't seem to be a fan of this idea. He's debating whether he wants to go in. And a big swap on Over. This could be bad. There is no stun, though, it looks like, so he is going to get out safely. And briefly at the abilities, you can see Golem is up. Should the Warlock drop it? The Chaotic Offering goes out. The stun happens. Will they fight it out to the death? Overwatch, not sure if he wants to commit or not. Instead, they're going to focus the racks. The middle racks are down, but the Dire laying out the pain right now. Some damage going out. Can Overwatch clean it up? He takes down one, he takes down two. Overwatch looking to escape right now and getting out with just barely over 100 health now. The Dire may give chase. You can see Sven popping God Strength. He now has his Assault Cuirass done. I'm not sure why he decided to pop the God Strength there. And the Dire making what may be a last-ditch effort here to push. Bounty, on the other hand, lurking around. I'm not sure where he's going. One good crit here with Desolator could easily heal him up, almost 100%. And his current damage could very much pick off the Vengeful Spirit. Will Bounty decide to do it? And it looks like he may be going for a Divine Rapier, ladies and gentlemen. Being inexperienced, there is a possibility of Bounty throwing this game with the Divine. And I would probably shit my pants laughing if that happened. But he opens, big damage coming in, but then he gets held down in place. And he falls to the Bane. Seath managing to clear up the Vengeful Spirit, but not before having to back out himself for fear of the Bane and Sven. Sven smashing through. And it looks like the Dire may be going to take a pair of racks of their own. Sven looking to fight this out, but Seath not wanting to give it up. Sven pops the BKB, and he is running. Not willing to sacrifice his life for these racks. And Seath is sticking on him, and we can see the tier 3 Dragon with that slow combo with the stun. Can Seath do it? And boom! Seath gets a kill, ladies and gentlemen. Still sitting at 3,200 gold. In the very least, he has picked up a Sanjin Yasha now, giving him a bit more stats. We can see he is using his armlet now as well. He did remember to toggle it off. Also, quite impressed. It only took him nearly 50 minutes to realize how to use those mechanics. And I gotta say, this game is coming down to the wire. The Juggernaut now working up his butterfly. If Juggernaut gets that butterfly done, that could be the game right there for them. Juggernaut pushing on up. We can see there's an Oracle lurking, and the Oracle gonna get into a little frisk here. Meanwhile, Shadow Fiend picked off Wraith King all the way up top. And it looks like they may be pushing this lane all the way in, but they already have lost their mid racks. Meanwhile, Juggernaut picking up the Oracle. And he may also pick up the Vengeful Spirit right here. The Chaotic Offering goes out. Juggernaut is chasing. Phase Boots are up. VS is running. And a good stun right under those towers. Could spell very bad news for Jug. Requiem goes out. Basically nuking the Golem. And that's about it. And Shadow Fiend is chasing. Trying to go one-on-one here with Gravity. And we can see big damage going out. The Shadow Fiend destroys Gravity. Takes Death down. And now looking to put the damage into Seath. And oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, Shadow Fiend is back in this game. Now with his Manta, Desolator, Daedalus, BKB, and Boots, he is truly a force to be reckoned with. Overwatch being very cautious here. Looking to get a quick kill on Margobot, and that is a bad idea. Sven blinking in, the Hex comes out. Bounty running for his life. There's the Storm's Hammer, and that is a 5-man wipe, ladies and gentlemen. The Dire might pull this back right here. There's a buyback from Seath on the battlefield, and this is fucking bananas. This shit is too much. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Dude, the casual cast is too much. The excitement is too much. This is like the best thing since the Arena of Blood. I need to do this more. And this could be the deciding factor right here. The Dire team going to pick up Roshan. More than likely, they're going to put it on the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend working up Butterfly. Shadow Fiend indeed does take the Aegis. Things are not looking good now. The Radiant team is almost fully alive again. Dire is ready to push down into mid. Gusbot being very cautious here. Oh, the fight's gonna go down. Death walking up. Not sure what he's doing, but he gets smashed by the Sven. Seath with a brief stun on the Sven. He's going to get the Oracle. Sven not staying and fighting. I'm not sure why. He could pop BKB. Instead, an easy pick right there for the Juggernaut coming in and cleaning things up. Meanwhile, though, Shadow Fiend pushing in the bottom, and he could take a set of racks right here. I don't think Bounty should do this. Shadow Fiend being a bit indecisive, and it looks like he is going to commit. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. No, he's waiting for Sven. He's here, and they're coming out. Big damage coming out from the Desolator. Instant kill on Overwatch. And there go the bottom racks, ladies and gentlemen. And they are swinging around. Nope, they're going back to bottom. They're waiting for the Juggernaut, and they are going to destroy him near instantly. The Juggernaut trying to survive. It's no chance. There's too much damage from the Shadow Fiend. The Dire team right now swinging around. It looks like they are also going to get a pick on Warlock here. Warlock running for his life, but it's no use. He gets knocked out, and the Dire is taking control of the game again. We can see the gold back in their favor, the XP back in their favor, and this after a drastic turn where the Radiant Forces had a chance of winning. Now it is very much back in the favor of the Dire team. The Dire losing their courier, however, that's perhaps the only good thing happening for the Radiant in the last 5 minutes of play. And things are fairly even, though. We can see, despite everything else, the Radiant does have a good grouping of Mega Creeps in here. And Oracle is going to kite those off, helping to save those Tier 4 towers, and that's very important. Although there are no racks on the bottom, a pair of mid-racks is worth more since they can go straight to the towers. We could see Sven kiting the creeps back. Still no lifesteal on Sven, which is a very odd choice. He should be able to basically heal himself purely up. There's also no crit on Sven, also very unorthodox. And Over coming on in, looking to make a difference. Oh, there goes the mana. Over opens, and that's bad news for Over. He's trying to get out. He has his butterfly, getting some evasion, but there's the Hex, there's the damage, and there's the Shadow Race to clean things up. And we can really see just how powerful that Scythe of Ice is. With only 2 minutes to go on the Aegis before it is reclaimed, will they make a push and try to get some use out of that Aegis or not? We are about to see here. We got Seath up top, and I don't think he knows it yet, but he is about to run headlong into the pain train. Seath noticing some shit's happening up front. Computer waiting for a chance, and if Seath tries to fight this, it's gonna be bad. Seath popping Dragon and looking to nuke the creeps. And will he try to fight with Shadow Fiend here? Shadow Fiend getting hit. Seath may chase this. Seath standing still. Chasing now, though. Can he get it? BKB. Shadow Fiend's going to fight it. Shadow Fiend's going to run, and Seath is going to secure it. But the Aegis just barely in the nick of time. Can Seath pull this out now? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. A full health Shadow Fiend. I think Seath needs to retreat, and it looks like that is his plan. He's going to kill some creeps and then more than likely get out of there. In other news, Bounty and Warlock also getting shit on in the mid-game. We can see Sven and Oracle pushing their way all the way back up, and they are looking to take another pair of racks and take a significant advantage in this game right now. Meanwhile, Seath still up top, pushing that top lane. He needs to be careful. We have Martybot right here, along with MarcoBot and BruniBot coming on up, and this could be bad news for Seath. A TP coming in. Seath is going to be fully surrounded. Sven comes out. Seath doesn't care. He's trying to nuke the tower. Dragon mode is out. He's trying to run. He is stunned, and he is dead.
I'm starting to think this was great teamwork, you vicious thugs.
Meanwhile, Oracle is also regrouped with the rest of the team, and if nothing else, Seath was successful in effectively getting the enemy to come back to defend base. But now we have Muddy, and Muddy now actually with a Heart and Basher in much better condition than he was. Still not quite beefy enough to take on a Shadow Fiend and a Sven, especially a Sven that has God Strength active. For those that don't know, God Strength gives him 200% bonus damage, making him an extremely powerful force on the battlefield. Meanwhile at mid, we can see Bounty trying to get a pick on Francis Bot. The Yule Scepter goes out. Francis unable to get off the False Promise, and he did have it off cooldown, and that is disappointing. And Overwatch, does he in fact? No, he does not have a Divine yet. He is close, only 1,000 gold away from a Divine Rapier, a very, very risky item in a game against a Shadow Fiend and a Sven. Bounty looking for an opportunity. And yes, he is going to find him. No, but he's going to get caught out. Oh no! Bounty getting caught. Bounty getting hexed. And if he can stealth, oh, almost, but no. The last pop by Vengeful Spirit, taking him down. Mega creeps now pouring into the base of the Radiant. This is not good. Meanwhile, one of the tier 4s has gone down in the Dire base, though. Muddy duking it out. One-on-one with Vengeful Spirit. Muddy getting the kill. And Muddy making a fight for the end here. He's trying to knock down this tier 4. He is holding it out with the regen on that heart. Muddy taking out the tier 4, but he's attacking buildings and not the Dire's Ancient. Meanwhile, oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 racks away from Mega Creeps. What is going to happen? There's damage going into the Ancient right now, but the Dire is coming back trying to defend. The Radiant may be able to pull this off. Juggernaut just going ham on the Ancient. Can he do it? Oh, and Juggernaut takes the Ancient. Literally seconds before Mega Creeps would have been unleashed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a win for the casuals. Oh my fucking god. Wow. Oh man, that was something else, I gotta say. An hour-long match. Unbelievable. Just. Oh my god.